Thank you. Welcome back. We had a short break. I don't know how we have been discussing, but we are going to conclude this today's session with somewhat very interesting how to relate the supply chain with practical cases. Okay. And in India, there is no need for picking one or two businesses. We have business everywhere. Even today, when tea wala and snacks, they are having some business, snack selling, and we are having business for separate in small scale or big scale or medium scale. They are laughing. That means business is everywhere. As a business student, supply chain is also business. As a business student, what you need to consider? That is our next case related understanding. But before going to the case related understanding, I want to show you some interesting model which has been here for many years. In 1992, somebody has introduced Davis. No, sorry, 1988, Davis 1988. If you search, that was the introduction of TAM, Technology Acceptance Model. TAM, Technology Acceptance Model. It was introduced by Davis. Then Venkatesh has taken up the same model. Within 1 year, both the authors joined together and they developed different model improvement to the original model. TAM, TAM. UTUAT, right? And they have that's not only one. Afterwards, there are hundreds and thousands of models, but the pioneering model was TAM, Technology Acceptance Model. What is so special? How supply chain is going to be related? We are in the 21st era, technology era, 21st century, but 21st century 2020 onwards, we can say complete technology era, because after COVID, we are relying only on technology. When we had COVID, we do not have any man-to-man correspondence. Sorry, then we have got only technology related correspondence. That means communication for materials, communication for the data, even communication between one truck to other, it happened only through the sensors. If you know well in terms of time period, from 2020, since we were all hit by COVID, our technology advancement has gone to the peak. It has taken a big leap. We would say this is the best time for understanding technology in business. Okay, now that is the reason I am going back to the TAM model. Even though it is very old model, it is appropriate for all of us. How much technology can we bring to our supply chain? Whether it is a smart supply chain, we call it a smart, but it is not necessarily smart. We are having part of the bill of lading will come in paper. Still we are using paper, but most of us, and I do not print any paper nowadays. I use my notebook, small old one. Still I use my phone. Paper is not essential. That means how much technology is really going to be used in daily life of suppliers. That is a TAM model based on performance expectancy, effort expectancy. If you look at the left hand side, performance expectancy, I want to perform in a particular way. That is my way of business. Other one will say my effort should not be more than for 5 hours. Social influence, my office, my job, my company, my product, my delivery, everything should have some social influence. Somebody will say that is a basic idea for them. And some conditions, all the conditions should be met. Some business will say that. All these things are bringing some change in the behavior. So, behavioral intentions are influenced by performance expectancy. If you want to add IoT for your company business, why I need IoT? That is based on performance. How much effort do I need to put in to understand the IoT, and what social influence will it bring? If I say that quality is checked by robots or quality is checked by other technology, how many people will be happy with that? So, those kind of influence in terms of social influence, in terms of image creation, and what are the conditions, whether my employees are all having that knowledge to adapt that technology. Do I need to put some extra investment, training program? Do I need something more? All these things are influencing the behavior. behavior is ultimately based on the behavioral intention, ultimately it is changing the actual behavior. So, behavior is something different. For example, difference in both behavioral intention is different, behavior is different. For example, if you are going to a shop, you want to buy, now if you feel very hard, normally if at this moment if someone is asking me what do you want to buy, I will say I will buy ice cream because it is very hard for me. That means my intention is to buy. I will go to shop, by the time my sweat is gone, I am cool, I do not want ice cream. So, actually I will not buy. So, my intention behavior is different, actual behavior is different. So, this is what given in this model. This model was developed long before based on the gender. Gender is having the moderating effect, age, experience and voluntariness to use, whether you are willing to use, those things are affecting your behavior. This one will be continued in the next 2-3 days session. So, why I am giving it, just go through TAM's model if you have time before you come for the next few classes. Okay. TAM model and UT, UAT, whatever model name I have not given, because you can go for the newest model, the name is changed over the period of time. So, you can go with this before you come for the next session. Now, let us come to the final the concluding session for today. There are many papers, many articles, we are not going to discuss particularly about one article, anything based on the functional and innovative. Pioneering this term functional product, innovative product has come from Fisher. We can't deny it, he is a pioneering person. But what we are going to do now is, after Fisher there are many authors including me, we use that model several times in several ways. What is called functional? First of all, what is innovation? We talked little bit about it in the morning. So, we are going to have the kind of interaction. I put some points to discuss: efficient supply chain, responsive supply chain, lean, agile and agile. We will talk about all these things based on real businesses from here, local. Okay, let us talk about first functional. What is the meaning of functional product? I told this in the class in the morning. So, you might be knowing. Now, it is your time, floor is yours. Tell me what is functional product in generic term, not example, okay, generic term. Example is milk, we talked about it. What is the generic definition for functional product? Anybody?
Ma'am, functional products are those products that are meet generic needs.
Okay, generic needs, so basic needs.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, good. So, one answer is functional products are meeting the expectation of basic
like
needs.
functional goods are convenience goods, like a day to day, a very less time for consuming the.
Okay, convenient products, convenience goods. Okay. So, you will go for daily purchase.
Ma'am, functional product which are readily available and they have a fixed supply chain, existing fixed supply chain.
Fixed supply chain. Okay.
So those sort of product may be the functional product.
Functional products. Okay. So, all are the characteristic of functional products. Functional products will follow steady supply chain. It is readily available, will buy daily or almost very frequently, and commodity products and goods. That means everything you know. Now, the question is, if I am going for any functional product related supply chain, what will you choose out of these 5 categories? Efficient, EFF means efficient supply chain, responsive supply chain, lean supply chain, agile supply chain, agile. Before going for choosing, you should know what are the meanings of it, right? So, if you are new to supply chain, I have to explain. Let me explain in single each one of them. Efficient supply chain means it will be meeting the demand when it is needed. It is highly efficient at the time of requirement, it will be available. Responsive supply chain, even if it is not available now, when there is a need, quickly it will be brought in, it will be responsive immediately when customer is expecting. Okay. It is not readily available, but it could be made available based on the expectation. Lean means lean production is making less waste and it will be almost continuous, but less waste. It will not be having extra inventory. Okay. No extra inventory, no luggage, that is a lean. No luggage, no side packs, no waste. So, this is lean. Agile meaning is agility and lean together, sorry, agility, that is it. Next is lean agile, is lean and agile together. Agile meaning is speed, speed in production, speed in delivery, everything is very fast. You will bring it to market in no time, very quick. Lean agile is you will bring it to market very quickly, but you will not waste. So, all are looking somewhat overlapping. So, this is the same like other one is same like this. There are negatives and positive. Lean, negative side of lean is you will lose your customer if there are more orders, because you have only 5 machines, you are having continuous production, but not overproduction, no inventory, enough inventory for making more products, you will have limited number of product lines. So, in that case you will be losing your customer. Lean has got negative side. Agile is, it is very speed, but it has got less capability. Sometimes your demand is for the high value product, high innovative product, you may bring it to market quickly, but you do not have enough technology people, know-how person. Lean agile is combination. So, all positive negatives will be for lean agile as well. Okay. Now, my question is, if you are having the functional product, you answer what is functional product, which supply chain will you use among all the 5? You can take 2, efficient and responsive. Okay. Efficient meaning is, obviously efficient is meant for functional. Why responsive?
Whenever there is any surge or fall in demand, then that can be looked into.
That is a good combination. When there is a surge in demand, then you want to include responsive supply chain. Any other new idea? Thank you. Yes, I really agree with him, but I will go further in a different way. I do not want my answer.
So, there are some product whom we need on an urgent basis. So, there has to be efficiency in getting those products, and agile means it has to be very fast.
Very fast, okay. So, combination is very now lucrative for me.
Actually,
yes,
in the hospital things, like if we need blood, I think that combination would work there.
So, that means based on the need she is deciding. If it is functional product, efficient responsiveness, efficient agile. Okay. But now let us name the product, because you said it is blood. Blood is not coming under functional product and it is not innovative, it is in the middle. Okay. So, that means based on the name of the product, name it and then say. Let us go for the different approach now. Now, I am going to take one innovative product. I want something which can be imitating me, because I have throat pain, something will be talking on my behalf. That means my phone will be talking to you, not me. I want something new. What supply chain? Phone with new feature in it, not AI feature. AI feature is something which is different. My phone should have something very, very new. It should talk on my behalf when I am poor. Poorly affected, poor means not the in terms of money. When I am feeling very poor in terms of health, something should help me.
Ma'am, like agile, ma'am, like a extra feature in anything, like any innovation, like not a daily uses. If someone wants like a throat pain, the everyone having not throat pain in like a one day, everyone having not a throat pain.
Yeah.
The demand is going in zigzag manner.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why the depends on demand. Like if in a efficient manner, if someone wants, then only the requirement is there.
So, what is your choice?
Agile.
Agile. So, he wants something agile.
Lean also can be considered in some cases, like your demand and supply should be equally equivalent to, like the case of newspaper publications. So, number of its validity is for one day only. So, if you are producing more than the demand or more than the customer, then it will be next, it will be value 0. So in this case, you have to just in time concept what is the exact demand. Accordingly, you have to publish that number of newspaper or magazines, weekly magazines. So in that case,
Okay.
you have to manage leanly. So
He's saying lean. Okay, let's see the vote at the end. Okay, thank you. Yes. Yeah.
Ma'am, as you said, the example of suppose a bot is there which is using your voice or which is speaking on behalf of you, then I would first select responsive, that how it responds to the need of the customer, which is because it's an innovative product. So how it responds to the needs of the customer, and then agility, that is the agile feature, so
Okay.
that it is at a strengthening speed it is being done.
Lightning speed. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. So he is going for responsive. Yes.
In my point of view, every product have
Tell
the
me what you are choosing first.
product.
No, in this.
Now I am choosing for a whole scenario that every product have the functional as usual as the innovative.
No, I said the case. Case is I want to have new element in my phone, new feature. Okay, and as a customer I am demanding.
Yeah.
As a manufacturer, which method you will choose?
Yeah, that I will go for the lean and efficiency.
So lean and efficient. Okay. Yeah. Now you tell me. Thank you. Tell.
Basically, the which product I will take, that must be a lean means that I will get in the lower cost. Because and efficiency matlab whatever the thinking I am thinking that what in my phone what the capability are there, for that efficient things I can get from the phone.
Okay. So it's valid reason. Let me put my points later based on the literature. But thanks for all of you. Any other point? Which one will you choose?
Ma'am, I would choose Lee Agile
Lee Agile. Okay.
because it needs agility for the bot, and the lean part will be that it will be cost effective for the person, and both this combination would be more fruitful than other like optionals.
Okay. So you go for both the ways.
Yes, ma'am.
Base reduction and then fast.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You guys, you are all sitting in the first bench. You don't want to say anything? I want more answers. So how will I put? Only 1 or 2 lines are there. So there are many students. Talk. What about you? What will you choose? Not functional product in this case. I want new feature in my phone. I am demanding it to my Samsung manufacturer. What stand will he take? Whether he will go for efficient, responsive, lean, agile or Lee Agile.
I believe it has to be responsive because it needs to be tailored. And if I take the example of iPhone, it was basically made for elite customers who did not want their calls to be recorded. So it does not have a call recording feature, and Androids do have. So I want it to be a responsive one so that it can respond as per the need of the customer, because not every customer can ask for such feature. Some
Okay,
people
so
who are basically into it and who require it much will only go for the responsive thing.
Any other viewpoint? Still see, my vote is so lean. It's only 5 plus 2, 7. Okay. Because you are worried, I would ask the question why, right? Okay, I will do one thing. Efficient, raise your hand. How many are going for efficient? 1, 2, 3. Efficient 3. Okay. How many would go for responsive? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Very good. Thank you. So 22 plus 1 me. Okay. And then lean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay. Agile. 1. Only 1 agile. Okay. I will put 1 from my side as well. Lee Agile. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now this is the best way we have to talk about it. Why and why not? Okay. And no, don't take it personally. It is. I am not against your choice. Based on the theory, based on the literature, I am going to talk about it. Efficient supply chain is meant for the functional product. You have to meet the demand. that is it. It is a kind of transaction level. You have to be efficient to meet the demand. If you are not efficient at this point, I am not saying they are highly efficient, I am not saying low efficient. It should meet, supply should meet the demand, efficient supply chain. Responsive supply chain, you have to react and respond. Responsive supply chain, you have to react to the situation, act on it. That means, once you know there is a demand, you have to understand it, react in the way that you have to create new product and services and deliver it. Okay, that is responsive. But now I would say responsive meaning is not responsive in terms of reaction, you have to act on it. That action comes from lean, agile, agile. So, that means you have to be responsive. So, I will give the first vote to this. The reason is that is important for you, how to show, express how you are going to be. If you are very efficient, you will be meeting the demand for basic products, not for the efficient products. If the question is about innovative products, if the question is about innovative product also we need to be in efficient way. You have to show your emotion by responding first. Then you have to choose whether you will be using agile or agile. I am not favoring lean because lean is less waste. When you are talking about a new product, waste will be very high. You cannot avoid waste. When you are adding something in your phone, as a manufacturer, you have to do trial and error. Many waste will happen in the first stage, but once you are matured, then the next stage not much waste. So, here lean, even though if you are choosing lean, first responsive and lean, or responsive with agile, agile and responsive combined together. Imagine I am very responsive, but I will do it very quickly, like COVID. Everybody was trying to do some vaccination. Or from India there are 2-3 vaccination, European countries they made vaccination, they were doing it in trial and error method. They were very responsive, they tried with agile, not with lean. They have to waste, sometimes we cannot avoid it. They have tried with agile aspect, that means very speedy. They have combined responsiveness and agile, they brought something highly innovative. Even though it is not technology product, it was innovative at that time. So, they have used this. Now, I can say responsive and agile as a combination. Then responsive and agile as also combination after some time. If I have the capabilities, I can take the risk of going in lean direction. Lean is always very less waste, at the same time there is a level of risk that you have to consider. You cannot go for different types of product line, because you are limited with the investment. Your product line can be one variety or 2 or 3, not more than that. So, you have to invest later on. If you are investing, then it will not be considered as lean at that time. Later on it can be lean, because once the production is done. Okay. This is the overarching principle of lean, agile, agile, responsive and efficient supply chain. If you have time, I would request you, do you remember I said TAM model, right? TAM model is perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use. Best example is if you are teaching a grandfather some computer writing or computer programming, he does not need to know, because it is not useful to him. But he may think, why not I compete with my grandson, let me take it. He is using it for the sake of talking to you. If you are in US, he will be using that laptop for talking through Zoom meeting. He will be using, that is his perceived use. Is it really ease of use? Is he having that ease, that means easy to use? Ease of use is something different than perceived use. Perceived ease of use is, I have to open it without any problem, I have to be connected. If it is not happening, my usefulness and ease of use are not matching. That is the one. When you are talking about other theories, UT, UAT, she talked about, this is the one, unified theory of acceptance and use of technology. It is improved version. As I said, both the authors have developed it. Later, once they felt it is not enough, we cannot talk about anything, only the ease of use and usefulness, they put some more element, performance expectancy. my connectivity, Zoom connectivity, immediately it should happen. I don't want to wait for any delays. And if I am having only LAN, I cannot be happy, I cannot talk to my son. Your grandfather may say that. And effort expectancy, how much effort do I need to make in order to make the connection? Social influence, I said with a different example. What is the social influence based on particular nuance in the product? So, technology, is it going to make the change? For example, there are many farmers in this country and farmers are suffering and farmers are not getting the profit. Why not everybody is using IoT? Why not they are using drones? Why not different technology? Technology is there, right? Are you helping your grandparents? Are you helping the agriculture farmers? No. If everybody is putting your hand together, social influence will be very high. So, theoretical underpinning of TAM and UTEAT is technology should help the society. Technology is in one silo and farming is different silo, we cannot combine both of them. If this is the case, economy will not grow. So, here India has got more number of IT professionals, India has got more number of engineers, and we are also having poor farmers. So, we have to bridge the gap. There are things happening in India, I do not deny it, I myself have seen in the projects, it is happening, but it is in very slow pace. We have to make it happen very quickly, like Agile, not like slowly in an efficient way, but we are all efficient, but slow progress. And enabling condition, what are the conditions helping giving some kind of push to the technology, what condition is there? Here all of you are literate, all of you are computer literate, all of you are knowing technology very well, but how much push do you give in order to convert the idea into project? No, we cannot. So, if I ask students, normally they say in the places where I have been taking class, say no, we do not have enough money. Somebody answering, no, we cannot do things, we cannot change the mindset. So, my question is, how will you create enabling condition for understanding technology and applying in different fields? What can you do as student? You have technology, where can you adapt that technology, where can you take the technology? Can you bring it to your family for farming? Can you bring it to any other retail store? Retail store, all of you are going to retail store, you are waiting in the queue. Have you ever thought why technology is not counting the items in my basket? It is there in Walmart, the cart, if you put it in the cart, automatically you can get the bill at the end, or you can have a handheld barcode reader, you can do it. I do it in 5 minutes, finish. I do not need to wait for anything. Why not in India? What is the problem? What is the gap? Enabling conditions are creating some problem. What is it? I think you know the answer, right? Somebody is talking, that means you know the answer. Tell me why it is not happening. Technology is there, but it is not happening in a positive way. For example, barcode. Why you have to wait in the queue? That is my question. Because it is related to the theory. It is not happening in India.
In grocery shop, all the items are not barcoded. Suppose there is vegetable, there is cereals, rice, all these things are not barcoded. And secondly, the cost involved in this technology development, that all the basket will be equipped with chips and all. So
exactly. Thank you. Yeah, barcode is not for every product, and there is technology, it is not aligned with the expectation. Even if you are giving the barcode for small 1 rupee item, it is a huge amount. Yes.
Ma'am, actually recently what happened, I come from a place where I stay in the main town, but it is being adjoined by a large number of villages, and all the schools and colleges are there in the main town itself. So Pantaloons have recently introduced a thing that you will get a e-receipt on your phone, either via WhatsApp or normal messages. But the many people who come to Pantaloon for shopping, they don't even have the smartphones. They are using the primitive phones like that only, or the parents who come to shop for their kids who are not from a very good background, financial condition, they also don't have those phones, and it is very difficult for them. Even after having the ease of technology and being trying to be sustainable, they cannot afford it.
Yes, exactly. So, who are using those technology are not really in the same condition. Some using technology by Pantaloon may not be appropriate for the parents who are not using the technology. Yes.
Like ma'am, like educations, like technology education, like my father hesitate to do a UPI payment because he think that my money will be lost. Who no one knows where my money is going. But after some time, if I am just using my UPI, then after seeing 1 day, 2 day that this is safe, many people are using, then some people are adopting, and then the infrastructure is there, the mobile phone. After Jio, the network is available around 95% villages having the network connectivity. But the mobile phone is not there for the UPI payment, and the infrastructure is not well developed for the technology purpose. And for the store, normal store, they are installing a proper billing system. Very costly for them because they are very small, selling their small store is there. They didn't afford them because the margin is very low in a general stores.
Yeah, that's what we say. Yes, correct, exactly. Enabling condition should be there. So, if you don't have the condition which is really conducive for the environment, you cannot use it. Here environment is like use of technology. Use of technology, ease of technology are different. There is a use, but you cannot use it because you are not very comfortable with it, and sometimes a barcode that label itself is 50 paise, I guess, minimum 50 paise. Why should I stick the barcode if the value of the product is only 2 rupees or 3 rupees? So, they are not using it. That means we are our country has got all technological support, and we have so much of brain for using the technology, but we cannot use it for certain reasons. This is called enabling conditions. So, who can use, who cannot use, it depends on what is the value of the product. But manufacturer, they can decide whether they are going for, similarly manufacturers can decide whether they are going for responsive or they will go only for efficient. Slightly different. Efficient is they will make it happen, but not very quickly. And if you are responsive means you will at any cost you will be bringing the product to the market with all the capabilities. You will secure all capabilities from other countries or other places. Okay, that is it for today, and thanks for patiently waiting for the whole day. Yes, one more.
Thing is that technology also makes transparent.
Yeah.
It makes transparent, crystal clear transactions. So, in case of what everybody told it, UPI transactions, sometimes these transaction makes the vendors or the suppliers transparent that how much transaction they have done. Some vendor they want to hide out what are their actual income, or they hesitate to do the digital transaction also. So, if you want to go for black business or hide taxes, in this case also they hesitate to give.
Yes.
In digital format.
We call it as accountability.
Accountability.
Yeah, how much business is accountable to the government, and so that is why I said data transparency is limited to certain extent. I am not ready to, as a business, I am not ready to open up my profit and loss scenario to others, so I am restricted. So, trust is developed between the supply chain partners, but not necessarily about the transactions. Thank you, and this is the closing for today. I would like to thank all of you. If you have any.
Ma'am, I do have a question.
Yes, yeah.
Ma'am, I studied about 2 theories. One was TAM and the other was TOE, technology, organizational and environmental. Ma'am, in both the technological thing is very common, but I could not understand the difference there.
TOE, explain it.
Ma'am, it is technological, first factor is technological, second factor is organizational, and the third factor is environmental. Why is it not much used as it covers
which author you are talking about?
Ma'am, I don't exactly remember the author, but it was nearby to TAM.
Okay, we will discuss it. Bring the author's name.
Yes, ma'am.
TOE is also a common one. TOE is 3-dimensional.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and 3-dimensional we can connect with it. There are certain theories are combining both TAM and TOE. It's
Yes,
not
ma'am.
new, okay, and we will talk outside this class certainly, because
Definitely,
it's
ma'am.
not for everyone, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So, we will be talking about sustainability. TOE is about, we are talking about 3 pillars. We will cover TOE little bit, and if you feel that I have not covered anything which is really scratching your brain, let me know, okay. I will do it in the next 3 days. Thank you very much.